Good morning. It is bright and early and I am just getting ready to leave for work, hopefully to go make some easy money. But before I do, let me once again thank the sponsor of today's video, AG1. AG1 is a nutrient-packed supplement that contains 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. On a recent live stream, I was asked the question, do you really take AG1? And the answer is absolutely yes. Unfortunately, as you guys know, I have a bit of a problem remembering things, but thankfully I have an awesome wife that sets my AG1 out on the counter for me every single day. Not only does she set mine out, but since I started taking AG1 and telling her how I felt, she started using it every single day as well. It comes in a powder, so you mix 1 scoop in the shaker cup with 8 to 10 ounces of water. It mixes super easy and it's ready to go. You might wonder how it tastes, and I was really concerned about it at first because of how it looks. But I was surprised that it actually tastes super good, and now I look forward to it every single morning. The main reason why I love AG1 is for the energy boost that I feel. Concrete work is easy money, but with the physical nature and then the mental stress of running a small business, I really need all the energy that I can get, and AG1 helps me power through my days. In one study, 97% of people felt that they had more energy after taking AG1. AG1 has become part of my everyday routine, and what I thought was interesting was after the first sponsored video, reading so many comments from you guys that already take AG1 and you guys love it as well. If you would like to check out AG1 or place your first order, simply scan the QR code right here or click the link down in the description. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so you really don't have anything to lose. And right now they are offering a year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 free travel packs. Thanks again, AG1, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get to work. How much garbage do we make? Good work. All right, just walking into the gym. There's not a single person here, which is kind of weird. Normally early there's like 5, 6 people here, but not today. Not today. If everything goes perfect, I'll have my own gym this winter. Not this big, obviously. All right, just got done working out. Felt pretty good, pretty strong. I did a hard workout this morning, and I was thinking about what to do the day of our eating contest coming up. So what I was thinking is do like a hard leg workout in the morning, and then maybe go for a little bit of a walk before we actually go to the restaurant and work up a super good appetite. That's my plan anyway. There's a person in there this morning, and they basically take 3 machines for themselves. They just keep going around in a cycle, and then if you try to jump in on one of their machines, they get upset and you can't say anything. So I don't know. I think you should just work out at one machine at a time and then move on to the next one. But
I know you from the videos from Victory.
Yeah.
I was watching the videos this morning, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
All day.
Cool. Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Morning. Busy?
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right. Eggs and olives and eggs. I got to get back on it. I have not been eating good at all.
Hi, friend.
Morning, Lisa. Good. How are you?
Great.
Ready for a great day?
Oh, of course.
All right.
You were all set.
Thank you. Have a good day.
That's great. Thanks.
Thank you. 6:12, just pulling into the yard. It is wet and sloppy. I was watching the news in the gym, and we had 2 inches of rain yesterday. That was on top of all the rain that we've been having. The ground was already saturated, so it's going to be muddy today for sure. So some people say, why are you complaining about the weather? I'm not complaining about the weather. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. But I do bring it up for a couple reasons. Number one, all you contractors can relate. You know what it's like. And then number 2, just for, you know, all the regular people that watch a channel, you get to see what we actually have to deal with. I have customers even calling right now, and they're asking, when is the project going to get started? When is the project going to get started? And all they see is that bright sun today. You know, they don't think about the rain that we've had every other day all spring and how it's affected my schedule. They just want their job done. So people get impatient, and they're like, you know, you said my job was gonna be done now and it's not. Well, it's been raining every other day. This is just the type of stuff that we deal with, you know. It's sometimes, like last year, we had 0.39 inches of rain in all of May, and I think now we're up to like 4 inches of rain in May. And May is, you know, May is not, we're just a week into May at the time of this video. So looks like Eric and Big Ray are here. I think what I'm gonna do this morning is have somebody take the little dump truck and the little track machine, the MT100. It might be so soft in the yard that even with plywood, it's not a good idea to take the big machine. So the MT100, we could ride on plywood and it's not gonna tear up the lawn at all. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll have somebody load up the MT, hook up this trailer. If it's not too bad, we'll have the big machine too, obviously, but. Big Ray. Morning.
We using the Mac today, right?
Of course.
With some concrete.
No, I think just gravel.
Yeah, we dumped some concrete in there.
I don't think so. Big what?
Concrete.
Oh, all the extra concrete
Extra
from the
concrete.
truck. Oh, I put brand new batteries in this thing and it's still turning over slow. I don't know.
Frog.
Oh yeah, cool. Let's get him.
Hello there, buddy.
Oh wow, he is like super slimy. Come here, man.
Where you come from?
Man, he's
Don't jump, buddy.
Here.
You're gonna get hurt.
No way.
You
He
know-
is so slimy. He's smart. He knows he ain't gonna jump.
Yeah.
He thinks he's in a tree or something right now. Here, Eric. Take him down to the railroad tracks where he looks. Oh, he don't like you.
Oh,
He really doesn't like you.
You saw that he did a
He said he'd rather die than go in your hand. He did an ollie 360
Yeah. So,
kick flip. Well, basically we live in the Amazon rainforest now. All right, go down here, little froggy. Safer for you. Man, he's really slimy. Eric, you want to hook up the little trailer, or the trailer to the little dump truck? Tino's here. Man, Tino's here early. Good for him. So this is, today's Wednesday, 2 more days and then everybody earned their bonus. So I got an insurance quote for all the rental equipment because I'm kind of still working on that. And it's really expensive. Obviously it's a risk to the insurance company, you know, of theft and damage and all that kind of stuff. So I understand, it is what it is. See if the MT fires up. Oh yeah. Carlito's here. Morning, Tino. Go ahead and start cleaning this truck off. There's a lot of junk on there, yeah. You just told me to come up.
A little bit.
Oh. Tell me when. You're not using a strap, I hope.
I'm using the strap from the backside because we don't have a. I mean, I could get other chains back there.
Yeah, chains, no strap. Straps are for pallets,
Yeah.
not equipment. Yeah. Morning.
good morning, boss.
Morning. Carlito's pretty aggressive in the morning. I don't know where the hook went for that side. Don't rip the machine in half. That's probably good. Hey, all those stamps got to come off, all the color hardener behind the shed. I am gonna bring this truck and power buggy. Miracle of all miracles, we're able to pour this thing. I doubt it though. Hey, a whole roll of felt came off the truck on the freeway.
Huh?
Big Ray saw it, and I saw it when I was driving by on the freeway. So don't leave felt like on the back of the truck. Make sure it's like in the box or in the cab or something, because the wind will just take that right out. You're gonna have to drive something, because we're gonna take both. All right, 6:39, just leaving the yard. I text the customer, let her know we're on our way. This is not a big patio. It's one that I signed up early spring. And I was just trying to knock out these smaller jobs in the next week or two. we're just pulling up on the job. Hey, we really should put this over here. So when we're grabbing the tools, we're not making a mess on, because it's so squishy, dude. Yeah, just back it over there so we're on her lawn. Looks like they just put fresh soil right here. Oh yeah. Morning, how are you?
Good morning.
Who called for all this rain?
Right?
Man. Yeah, we're 100% gonna have to use the little machine. Yep, I'm glad we brought the MT, because we would have just made a big mess with the big machine. Isn't this interesting? It's all just like pavers. Big paver stones. I wonder how thick these are, if they're 2 inches or 4 inches or what. I guess we're gonna find out soon. Oh, it looks like they're 4 inches at least. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to hand dig right here and try to find that cable line. Plywood! Big Ray, plywood! This is gonna take forever digging with the little machine. There's no way we're gonna pour this today. It's gonna take too long. Plus it's supposed to start raining again later this afternoon. Our next chance is probably Friday to pour this. It's supposed to break out a big driveway Friday. I might have to push that till Monday. So the 22 was this way?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It seemed like it was a long time ago, right?
In December, November, I think you came. I think 22 this way.
Yeah, it's got to be 22 this way.
You were gonna just make it
slightly smaller.
Yep.
Were you thinking like the edge would be this corner? We can measure and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just see what 25 does. So 25 gets you to the window well, which is probably what we talked about.
Yeah, I think you're right. There is a bathroom right in that door.
Okay.
To the left.
All right.
So if anybody needs, right where you're standing, that's the bathroom.
Tino's listening intently.
Okay.
Do you have any spray in there?
I can get some.
You might want to get some. I'm just saying, Tino's here. All right, so that's the patio. It's actually pretty good size. It's bigger than what I had imagined in my mind. Rocks.
Yep. Look.
Maybe they planted it in concrete.
Yep.
Hey, we need to dig here too. Carlito, you want to start digging here? Take this stuff out of here. We gotta find where this line is and see if it's gonna kind of go that way out of our way, or if it goes this way across the whole patio. We'll lay plywood all the way through and use the little machine. If I bring the big machine, it's gonna be super muddy. We gotta break that out, that big huge slab. Man, are you mad, Eric? Yep. That was powerful. That was like twice your usual power. He's shaking the ground. That's a big sledgehammer. That thing's a beast. 20-pound Boomba. Got it. Yeah, she's like, whoa, coffee spilling. Keep going. Hopefully it goes out of the way. I'm hoping. Hopefully it goes that way. No way.
Watch out!
This way or two we got to be careful of.
This is for the doggy.
There we go.
That way.
There we go.
There you go.
We just got to be careful we don't damage either one of these.
Just like you beautiful.
Yeah, probably another one under there somewhere. We should check that out. You guys anybody want any of these tiles? Yeah. What's so funny, Eric? They're nice squares. You can make a patio somewhere. You could. Yeah. You could put these out in a patio and then overlay and stamp them and make big money. What's so funny?
Yeah, I can use it for my next job.
That's what I'm saying.
They see the guy coming, you put him out. He's not saying nothing. He's like, what is he doing?
Hopefully this one turns and goes that way too. So far it's not. No, you're hitting it. Careful. It's way over here.
There you go.
I can't pull it. Hell.
Yeah, you're strong.
Shovel a little bit farther back.
There you go.
No.
It's gonna go that way.
Careful, careful, careful.
I didn't hit it. You put it so hard.
No. Go back here. That's what I say. You got to stay back, dude.
I didn't. No way.
Yeah, way. Yeah. Oh, we got to find the end. We got to find the other end. Where'd it go? Huh?
It was just laying there.
I don't think so.
There you go.
It's a telephone.
Just curving.
Hand digging everything, and we still cut the cable. Let's get the, can you guys get the plywood laid out with Big Ray? Man, even when you're trying to be super careful, you know, something's always gonna happen. Tape it up on the house.
Yeah, but this is coming
Yeah, past the form, yeah. Do you have like traditional phone? A landline?
No.
Okay. We dug it all up by hand, but as we were digging up the phone line, we cut it with the shovel. So.
No worries.
Put it long ways, like this.
Middle? Okay.
And then we'll make,
Right in the middle.
then we'll make a path going that way. Push that in so I don't have the bump. The less bumps, the better.
You want me to show you how? It's embarrassing video.
Nick over there, eh? Man. Yeah, I know. Francisco, did you not put diesel in here when you rented it?
Yeah, I did.
No way. It's only got 3/4.
I probably didn't put enough. I got you right. When I get back, I'll put some.
Okay.
3/4?
Just make sure. Otherwise,
Yeah, I
I'll
will.
I'll cut you off. Pull the side over. It's just gonna fall off. Thank you, Eric. She had a bid. A guy was gonna come in. He was gonna raise the height of the new patio up to the bottom step, and he was gonna pour right over these.
No way.
Yep. He was gonna pour right over all those pavers. No gravel, nothing. He was just gonna put forms around and pour it to the top of the step. Can you,
That's like.
how long do you think that would last? A year, maybe? Oh man. Build a 2x4 box that we're gonna use for the window well, and well, don't dig it, just make a little 2x4 box. So once it's dug out, we're gonna put it there, and we'll pour around it. Yeah, just like three inches out.
You know, boss, Daniel got really good at it last time we were at your house.
Yeah, I know.
He got really good at it.
Yep. He'll come on the job this summer when he's done with school. Yep. I gotta get this stuff out of my pockets. The machine is just brutalizing my thighs right now. All right, we're digging, we're setting forms. This takes a long time with this little thing. I'm just not used to it. I get a little impatient with the little machine, but it is what it is. At least we're getting the job done, and it's not terrible. It could be a lot worse. At least it's clay. It's not like topsoil. So we're able to work. We're gonna get this thing done. Not gonna pour today, but at least get it set up. No way. There's a big ledge on here. That's in my way, man.
Top of the concrete?
Dude, who poured this stoop like this? Dude, look at this big, nasty.
What is that?
I don't know. It's either the block or the form blew out. It looks like the form blew out. It was like, I don't know, but that's really ugly. Really ugly. Ray, dig this down or something. Grab a shovel. Yeah, you gotta dig it down, it's high. This is high right here. See the line? This looks like it's crooked though. Hang on. Watch out. This chalk line don't look right. Oh, it's way off. Get out of the... Move it, Ray, so I can see the... No, move your body. It's in the shadow. I can't see my little line. There it is. You cast a big shadow, Ray. Might not even need to box this one. It's like right at the bottom. Yeah, we don't even need a box. It's right below it. Make sure this line is right though, because it don't look right. Ray, you're full.
Is it?
Yeah. You know what would have been sweet? If you would have dumped that gravel out and we would have had the gravel already here, and I would have had enough room for this dirt.
I know.
Man, he forgot to dump the gravel out. Oh, that's money.
Ah!
You just lost your bonus.
How do you check?
Right out of your check. So
that wasn't the rule.
bring back 10 ton. All right, Mac is full. Ray didn't dump the gravel off this morning, so all that dirt's on top of the gravel. So the truck is full. I gotta run to a couple places. Clean off that wall really good, and you can yeah, don't even put the felt. Yeah, we're probably gonna mess it up when we grade. Yeah, I know. At least you guys got this slab all set up. The run of my account. I'll probably beat Ray back, honestly. Yeah, the height landed just below the glass block window, so we made boxes, and I don't even think we need them. I thought it was going to be a little bit above, but it's not. All right, let's see what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I got to call concrete, cancel concrete for today. All right, I'm back on the job. I beat Big Ray. I thought I would. I just had to go see my accountant. I had a few things to work out. I hear Big Ray up here. Finally. Where's he going? There is no way that's 10 ton of gravel. Oh, because it's soaking wet. Oh man. Hey, they got us with the water again. Oh. It's 10 tons, but it's only like 5 ton of actual stone.
That's sad.
No kidding. They got us with the water. I hate paying for water. Yeah. That's too expensive. Same thing. We just dug up another line, but this is the old one. It's not even hooked up. We'll put a box here or something. We'll leave this open here.
I'm glad I made it.
We'll start our form here. We can put our form all the way, but then we'll just box it out. Grab me a pencil, and I need a 6-foot level too. Man, Ray.
Sorry.
That knife is excessive for that. Big Ray, you've been sharpening that for like 10 minutes.
Well, I used my knife and I messed up here.
Oh.
Quit. Cut it. Quit. Here, you can do it.
No, I'm not doing it for you. You got to learn how to do stuff yourself.
I got it.
You just got to sharpen a pencil, and that's it.
Got it. There you go.
Was it? This was almost a whole pencil before you started.
I know.
It was.
Yeah.
He sharpened a pencil and it was almost new. And look,
Pencil right there.
I used my knife, man.
man,
Ooh, what are
you look at all these pieces of pencil. What are you doing?
Big Ray, what is this, man? Bro, what?
He's just cutting fish.
Something's wrong with that pencil. Something was wrong with that pencil.
It's all that is left. That's coming off your check, man. You just lost your bonus.
Bro, isn't that the pencil I was using?
Yeah.
Bro, that pencil was brand new. I
Wow.
grabbed it today.
There was
Wow.
a flaw in that pencil. Okay?
No, it wasn't.
They kept breaking, man.
A flaw in the pencil?
I can't
There was
believe
no
it.
flaw in the
Listen to
pencil.
my pencils. I sharpened
No
them just
way.
when I
Look,
added my truck.
look, I can put the pencil back together.
No, you're pretty good. Up just a touch.
Again?
Yeah.
Again, right under the window well.
Well, there's like 3 of them by you.
We don't have to make another window.
That's it. Last scoop of dirt. We're gonna start grading right away. All right, so everything's dug out. It's nice and flat. You really don't want like a bunch of undulation in the subgrade. You want it relatively flat. So we're gonna have room for about at least 3 inches of gravel. You can see under the form there. 4 inches of concrete, 3 inches of gravel. Just enough gravel, just enough. You want a little bit more? Think so? Okay, can you scrape that? We're done. Just scrape the bucket. All right, that's loaded back up. That took a long time to get the patio dug out and graded, but it got the job done, and that's the bottom line today. It got it done. Thing's got a lot of power, man, but my thighs feel like I just was in a Muay Thai fight. All right, basically we have one form to set and we got a bunch of cleanup to do. It's 1:45 right now. We gotta grade this big slab still, you guys.
Oh no.
Hey, don't forget to cut a piece of wire for the sidewalk over there.
Oh, the big ones, the big slabs?
Yeah. Brought us a whole wheelbarrow full of pins.
What do you like, 7? 7?
Seven.
No way.
7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And he brought 70.
So Francisco,
Yeah.
it just keeps spinning.
Mine's
like,
in the
there's a
truck.
crack, it cracked more. So when you go like, it just doesn't even spin no more.
So you burned the piston and then you burned up the clutch and everything too?
I don't know.
Man, you're rough on your equipment. Your saw wasn't even a year old.
I know,
Man.
man. You don't even use it twice. That's what I'm saying, man. That's so mad right
That's really bad. Yeah, put it around there and under the form. Both the black one too, the little black one too. I wonder what she wants to do. If she's gonna have the guys run it around. It's for the lawnmower. They got one of them robot lawnmowers. This thing right here. It mows the lawn all by itself. Husqvarna. I wish they did, man. Do you really wish they had those? Because you guys won't have a job at all. So this wire here, are you gonna have your guys run it on the outside when we're done? Is that the plan? So we'll just keep it hung up.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Joints. One here, one there. This one here, the stoop's too narrow, so I'll do a dog leg out, maybe a foot. Okay. Almost cleaned up. Just gotta get the rest of this traction mat laid out. Sweep all this down here, and that's about it. How are you supposed to clean this off?
Water hose, power wash.
That is a fatal flaw. Hey, you can't even shovel these. Just grab one sheet of wood, plywood, regular plywood, fill in the gap there.
And the wind. Gonna drive off.
With no chains on it, Eric? You get back to the yard and you just park and you don't even notice. The machine's gone.
Where's the machine?
I got tracking on everything though. Go give him a hand with this. You want to put this stuff away? What else is back there? Nothing at all? I better check it. Make sure. Double check. Somebody's sweatshirt, is that yours? Nope. It's gonna get soaked. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow. All right, we're ready to pour. Pretty much, we gotta put felt and rods. And that's it. All right, leaving the job. It's 1:45. I'm gonna grab something to eat. Tino's gonna meet me at the house. Yeah, you can go ahead. Make sure you're tied down good. Double check. Oh, he always double checks. Okay, so I'm gonna grab something to eat, go to the house. Tino's gonna meet me over there. I gotta try to mow the lawn. It is so soggy. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be able to mow. There's areas I know I'm not gonna be able to get the mower in, or if I do, I won't get it back out. I gotta get that thing started first. It hasn't run for, what, 6 months? Something like that. I'm going back to the yard, and Big Ray is behind me, and this is no trucking.
Hello.
Hey, this is no trucking right here, man. You got to get off this.
They said no trucking?
Yeah, there's a big sign that you just passed right now.
My GPS says going?
No, you got,
lines.
yeah, next stop sign or next stoplight, you better turn.
I'm turning.
All right. Bye. I don't need that kind of ticket. Like that sign right there. This street we're on has been no through trucking for as long as I remember. I got pulled over. I've told this story before, but not for a long time. I got pulled over in the dump truck, which was loaded on a no trucking street, and I got a $6,000 fine. And it was just a tandem axle. I can't even imagine what the quad axle would cost if it was loaded. So if you are truck
concrete.
We got you in at 8 tomorrow in New Borough and one truck. Are you planning on using it?
Well, as of right now, I'm hoping to. What are they saying? Anything new on the forecast?
We saw it this morning. It was supposed to rain, and then they pulled it out. And your guess is as good as mine. I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in right now since it's just one truck too. Concrete's trying to dial in their orders right now. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So from their perspective, they have a whole team of drivers. They have an army of drivers. And they don't want to bring in all these drivers early in the morning tomorrow just to have all us contractors cancel our orders. And then, you know, that's not fair to the drivers if they have to send them back home. You know, they have to probably eat some of their hours, I'm sure. So I totally understand. I get it. I totally get it. I always try to be considerate to concrete and cancel the orders if I know I'm not going to use them, or I know it's going to rain and, you know, we're just not going to pour. I'll call them and say, take my order out. You try to work with your concrete company. You're kind of like a team, you know. You try to take care of them the best you can, and then they'll take care of you the best they can. I just pulled up to the house. The problem is the lawnmower is not going to start. So we'll get that thing going first. What do we have here? Oh, Twin City seed. So this is 2 50-pound bags of salt-tolerant grass seed. I'm actually contracted to use this type of seed at the condos. We have to go topsoil all the edges that burned out from salt really soon so I can invoice them the last invoice. That guy's good, man. I ordered that seed, and same thing last year. It came almost immediately. Look at my yard. It's such a disaster. What a mess. Super wet too. Oh, it's not even showing the dash light. That's not good. This lawn is way too wet to mow, but I'm gonna see if I can get any of it mowed. It might be, lawnmower might be stuck there. It's in one of the wettest parts of the whole lawn. Bad right here. Really bad. I'm gonna raise up the deck. No way. I'm gonna try 3 3/4, see what happens. Man, this is a disaster back here. All right, this is probably gonna make a mess, but I gotta try anyway. What was up? You been here for a while?
No, I was just filling up the
Weed whacker?
Yep.
Did it start?
No, I haven't not yet. I wanted to finish my apple first.
Oh, gotcha. You put gas in here?
Yes.
Hopefully it starts. Hasn't run in a while.
That's what Carlito said. They didn't start last time.
It did?
Carlito said it wasn't working. He just told me right now. I'm like, okay.
Runs perfect. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he was talking about the blower.
Yeah.
That blower is good though.
Yeah.
That one's
right.
good.
That probably...
My house. Yeah, I'm so cooped up in my office. My mind is always focused on work. And look at my house. It's a total disaster. This is a mess. I got trees. I didn't even really know about the trees that were hanging over in my property. My wife's been asking me if we should just hire somebody to come and mow the lawn and, you know, spray for weeds and all that. And I'm actually kind of considering that. I got stumps that need to be ground. Those things need to get cut up, the trees. They could even do the plantings in the front and the mulch. What's up? Again? Man, this is deja vu from last year.
Tell me about it.
My yard is a total wreck. I mean, it's super wet down there. I'm in the front yard. That's as far as I can go. I mean, it is just a swamp right there because my neighbor, they drain right through there, and this whole thing was flooded yesterday. I got down in there, I almost got stuck. That's as good as I can do over there. Did you take it apart again?
No, I just took it out.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh.
Remember I told you? All you gotta do is line this up with the hole.
Okay.
And then you push it right through.
And just twist.
Yeah. Is that the best cut you could do?
No, I just grabbed it from here. It was just right there.
I don't think this is gonna go through.
I have a blade in my car.
So you just push it through. You make it equal on both sides, like this.
Okay.
And then
Just twist.
you grab here and you start twisting.
Very simple. Like I said, I was never a maintenance guy.
And when you twist it in, I don't know if you remember last year, but don't twist it all the way in.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. You got to do around all the trees and everything, you know, the patio trees and all that. All right, Tino's trimming around all the trees. I'm going to start cleaning some of this junk up. I'm going to throw all this stuff in the back of my truck, take it to the dumpster at work. A whole bunch of tools here that can go back to work. Take those diesel cans. Just getting home. Looks like the kids are home. Hi, Grace. How are you? Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
How's school?
Good?
Are you gonna blow the patio?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you don't have to do that. It's too wet. Just get right there a little bit. And that's pretty good. When you're done, just put that in the garage and you can go. I'm gonna take another load.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you in the morning, hopefully. All right, see you tomorrow. Hopefully.
One thing I gotta say,
Hopefully.
I do appreciate your help.
Yeah.
In every way.
Yeah, no
Thank you so
problem.
much for everything, boss.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, just pulling back into the house. Things are looking better. Better, still not good. So I'm gonna have to call a tree guy and have him take care of that tree in the back. I might talk to my neighbor. He might do it for me if I pay him. What's up? Did you blow everything off?
No, did you see what Keanu missed?
It's too wet over there. I can't mow it. It's all gush. The mower is gonna get stuck.
We're cutting.
You're cutting with the scissors?
Yes.
Wow, that's you too?
Yes.
That's gonna take a while.
I know. Oh, wow.
The-
No, not a while. Daniel said it's gonna take a whole week.
That one's pokey, Grace. Oh, to be a kid again. All right, you guys, I just listened to the forecast and they are saying lots of rain tomorrow. So I don't know, I might say hi to you guys tomorrow if something happens. Otherwise, it looks like we're probably going to be pouring that on Friday morning, more than likely. And then we're going to have to start taking that big driveway out Friday afternoon after we pour. Just keep adjusting the plans. Keep adjusting the plans. All right, I'll see you guys when I see you next, whenever that is. Adios. Good morning. As promised, it rained today. I called off the guys. It's cold, windy, and as you can see, it is raining. It rained all morning. It's about 11 something right now, I think. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take that in, because yesterday, I don't know if you guys noticed, I sure did, when you turn, it's squealing. It's like a belt is loose. And I need to take in the breaker attachment for it too, because it doesn't fit on. So he said they're gonna do some grinding and try to get it to fit on. So I'm gonna take the machine along with the breaker over to Bobcat Plus, have them fix that up so it's ready to go for next time. And then I'm gonna take you to a job that I have a little bit of an issue with, and I'm gonna take you there because I know that there are a lot of concrete contractors that have this same issue and they just don't know how to deal with it. So I'm gonna take you over there, show you, and then I'm gonna explain how I've dealt with the same problem, because it's a problem that we all face, especially up here in the Midwest. You're gonna have some driveways that you're gonna have issues with. So I'm gonna take you to it and maybe try to help you guys with that. All right, I'm gonna fire up this truck and get the breaker loaded on, and then we'll head over to Bobcat Plus first. I do have concrete order for tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for that patio. I think the weather is supposed to be okay tomorrow, and then after that, I might actually split the crews tomorrow. We got some excavating to do on a big driveway tomorrow as well. By the way, I just got off the phone with, this is still going on, you guys, with the city engineer. And he's a nice guy, you know, I like him, and I think he likes me. They're just really, really particular. So he's actually gonna try to help me. He said he's gonna look at the plans himself and try to figure out some ideas, because some of the grading needs to be changed, and some things weren't taken into account. So he's actually going to look at the grading plan, and he's going to try to come up with some ideas that might help me, you know, get this through. So if you didn't watch a couple videos back, this is the problem. So this thing will not sit flush. You see the, you know, the plate of the breaker and how it mates up with the attachment plate. You see this big gap right here? That's a problem, because when the pin comes down, it's gonna hit the back of this and you're not gonna be able to get it in. This side goes in. It's not, this side's not even going in now. So it should not even be that hard. And this side, you gotta pound it. This side you can't get it all, you gotta pound it with a sledgehammer. That's not right. The gap on this side is even bigger. That side you can barely get it if you kick at it. This one, sledgehammer time, which, you know, it's a brand new machine, brand new breaker. That should be unnecessary. All right, over here at Bobcat Plus, just gonna drop it off, and that's pretty much it. I got to talk to the service manager and just tell him what's going on. It's not doing it right now, but when it was warm, when we were using it yesterday, every time I would turn, particular to the right, it was just squealing. I mentioned this once before, but just a little tip. When you have these ratchet binders, when you're taking a machine off, open them way up and leave the next guy some thread. So the next guy, when he ties the machine down, doesn't have to start with this much and have to open it all the way back up. That's just frustrating for the next guy. So open it up and give the next guy some thread. All right, just talked to the service manager. They're gonna take a look at it. So we'll go take a look at that job now. Okay, so just pulled up on the job here. It's a big driveway we poured 2 summers ago, and the driveway turned out great. It was a nice day. We didn't have any trouble with the concrete, and everything went great. So I got I think it was a text message saying that there was some concrete that was falling apart. So what we have here, I'm gonna get a close-up of this, is some scaling. So it's wet now, it's a little harder to see, but right here, see, here's a loose piece that's ready to come off. This is called scaling, and the cement paste is basically peeling away, and that's what it looks like. So I've dealt with this several times already. And if you're a contractor in a freezing climate, the reality is that if you haven't yet, let me wipe that screen off. If you haven't yet, you'll probably deal with this at some point. If you pour a lot of concrete, it's inevitable. You're gonna have some concrete that does this. So thankfully on this job, the only scaling on the entire job is on this square right here. So this one's pretty minor. This one's really minor. I mean, that's all there is. There's nothing on the rest of the driveway. I saw one little chirp pop down there. I was looking at the driveway before. So I've dealt with this many times, and I'm gonna tell you the biggest mistake that guys make when they get that email or they get that, you know, voice message or text message. The biggest mistake, and a lot of guys do this, is they ignore it. That is a huge mistake. When you have a problem with a job, that is the absolute worst thing that you can do, is to ignore it. I know you don't want to deal with it, you don't have time to deal with it, and it's just one of those things that you don't want to think about. But when you ignore a problem and just hope that it's going to go away, the likelihood of it going away is not very high. I mean, it could go away. You could get extremely lucky, but more often than not, what happens is you try to ignore it. They'll send another message, you ignore that. Well, you're just making them mad. So you're just, you know, increasing the issue that you have. You're exacerbating the problem. So what happens then is, if they reach out to you a few times and you don't answer, some people will take the next step. So I'm part of a few concrete Facebook groups, and people will put pictures of jobs that they've done, and they're scaling, and they're, you know, their question to the group is, what should I do? And the most popular answer is, that's salt damage. Just tell the customer to pound sand. That's just from salt. Tell them to, you know, it's not your responsibility anymore. And, you know, it's pretty easy to be a loudmouth on a Facebook group. And let me say this about the Facebook groups. There's a lot of good contractors on there. There's a lot of good guys. But there are a lot of morons on the Facebook groups that give terrible, absolutely terrible advice. So, you know, whatever you see on Facebook groups, take it with a grain of salt, because it's probably not great advice from most of the people. So what happens then when you get a letter from their attorney? Are you going to tell the attorney to go pound sand? Yeah, good luck with that. So having said all that, I'll tell you how I deal with this problem. So the customer doesn't care that you poured the concrete right, you didn't struggle with it, you didn't overwork the surface, you didn't pour a poor quality mix, you really didn't do anything wrong. The customer doesn't care about that. The customer just sees the driveway that they just poured a bunch of money into failing, and they want to know what they can do to fix it. They want to know how you can fix it. This driveway we did 2 summers ago, but that doesn't mean I'm going to ignore this customer. So always get back to the customer, and this is the angle that I take when I have scaling issues, and it works most of the time. So this is a minor problem. This is probably not going to get worse. It's been through 2 winters already, and it really doesn't look that bad. So what I explain to my customers is, I don't tell them it's their fault. You know, that's salt damage, you shouldn't park your car there in the winter. Oh, okay. Don't park your car on the driveway in the winter. The customer doesn't want to hear that either. You're just going to make them angry. What I tell my customers, because it's true, and this is likely caused by salt damage, you know, cars coming into the garage, or possibly what I thought of is maybe when they park in the garage, that's kind of the pathway that melted runoff takes right through there, and that's why it's scaled. But I don't know that for sure. I'm not going to tell the customer that's scaled because of salt 100%. It's your fault. There's nothing I'm going to do about it. It's 2 years old. Sorry, there's no warranty that covers that. I talk to the customer and I explain to them that in situations like this, you know, I understand that, you know, there's some pitting and it doesn't look great. But the first option is obviously to patch the pitting, and if you patch that, it's going to look like it's going to look terrible. It'll look like a driveway that's patched, because the patch material is going to be a different color than the concrete that's surrounding it, and it's going to look 10 times worse than it does now. So I explain that to the customer, and then what I always offer, my first course of action, and I think it's fair, you know, I think it's fair for the customer, and I think it's fair for me. What I always offer is free, no charge. I will come and pressure wash the entire driveway, and I'll apply high quality sealer to the job to protect it from any additional scaling in the future. The vast majority of the time, the customers will say yes to that. Not always, but the vast majority of the time, that's going to seem fair to your customers. So that is always the first course of action that I take. I explain to the customers, we're going to come out, we're going to pressure wash this thing, and I'm going to put a sealer on there. It's not bad now, but we'll monitor it in the future. I always say that because I mean it. I say I will monitor in the future, you know, after I seal it, and make sure that it's not spreading and getting really bad. I'm not going anywhere. I've been in business for a long time. You can always just reach out and I'll contact you back, and we'll deal with it in the future if we have to, but this is what we're going to do for now. And I highly recommend that's what everybody should do. I've dealt with this a bunch of times, and it always seems to work out pretty well for me. So I hope that helps you contractors. The biggest piece of advice, if you don't remember anything that I said, is do not ignore your problems. If you have a crack, you're going to get cracks. You're going to get scaling once in a while. You're going to have problems if you pour a lot of concrete. Every concrete contractor that pours a bunch of concrete knows what I'm talking about. But you have to deal with your problems. If not, you know, you're talking litigation, going to court. It's going to cost you a bundle of money to go to court, hire an attorney. It's going to cost you time. You're probably going to have to be there. It's a total nightmare. You don't want that. You want to try to avoid that at all costs. And you want to take good care of your customers because you need to protect your reputation. All right, that was a really, really long explanation, but I wanted to cover that because I see this all the time on Facebook groups. You know, guys saying, what should I do, and wanting advice. I've had guys call me, you know, freaking out. I have a big job that's scaled. What should I do? So that's really the best you can do. Now, at times people will not accept that, and they'll say, no, that's not acceptable. Sealer is not going to make it look any better. I paid a bunch of money for this driveway and I want it fixed. So there are times that you're going to have to rip out some of your concrete. It's just the way that it is. So last year I had one driveway. It was minor. It was worse than this, but it was still considered, I would consider it minor. And now this year I have this one, with this one's super minor, and then I have a bigger driveway where it's a little bit more involved. I still haven't dealt with that one yet, but I will. So I hope that helps some of you guys. Tomorrow I'm hoping to pour some concrete. I got concrete ordered for 8 o'clock. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Adios.